guys, what's up? It's your favorite girl here, Bex 21. Okay, y'all already know the deal. Y'all can call me Becca, Rebecca, anything you want, but don't call me Becky. Okay, first I have to give a little shout out before we get into this, you know, Alfredo. Oh, let me take these off. So I just want to give a big shout out to Imani, the hood healer. Thank you so much for shouting me out and mentioning me on your story. I really appreciate you, and I thank you from another fellow Virgo. Okay, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. I won't let you down. I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. So here we are with another recipe. Okay, the day after you made the mac and cheese. So hello to all my new followers as well. Here I've just been documenting my PCOS journey and what I've been going through and what I've been using and trying different supplements and things that I've learned along the way. And I've also been documenting my weight loss along with recipes that I eat. You know, I'm vegan and I try and keep it vegan, but you know, we gotta keep it at home, because let's be honest, none of the recipes taste good for real when we're out versus when we cook them. I'm gonna show you today how to make the best Alfredo that's vegan. Okay, the best vegan Alfredo you ain't never had. Okay, and we're gonna dice it up, spice it up. You don't have to use all of the ingredients that I'm gonna show you. I will specifically tell you the extra ingredients that I am adding, but here we are. Eventually I will show you guys how I make my ceatine or vegan chicken, and so then that way you guys can incorporate this in the fettuccine later on. So you gotta hang on for the ride. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, I'm gonna go over the basic ingredients that you guys will need, and then I will show you my add-ons. Of course, we're gonna need some vegan almond milk here. We are going to need some nutritional yeast. Remember, this is your cheese flavor component. Okay, we're gonna take a lemon because we're gonna need the juice. So essentially you guys can buy lemon juice, but obviously it's better to just use the actual lemon. I'm gonna use this Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute. Y'all know I love this thing. It just, I don't know, it just hits all the spots. Okay, I'm gonna use some Italian seasoning. This one is from Whole Foods. Same thing with this one. This is oregano, another from Whole Foods. Some linguine. Okay, it doesn't have to be this. You could use fettuccine noodles. I personally like it better with the linguine, but it's up to you. You know, make it, baby, make it fun. Okay, don't be like them people out there that got a problem with everything. Demi Lovato. Some raw cashews. You want to go organic? Come on, we gotta. Okay, we gotta keep it right. We gotta keep it right, keep it tight. So we're gonna use some raw cashews, some black pepper, okay, and then here we have pink Himalayan salt and onion powder as well. Okay, and now we're gonna get on to the extras of the ingredients that I am adding. So again, none of these are necessary. I'm trying to keep it either low budget, you know, medium, and if you want it poppin', here we go. Okay. So I have some fresh basil here. We have 2 of these dairy-free Follow Your Heart Parmesan cheeses. This is probably the best vegan Parmesan substitute I have tried out yet. Then I'm gonna come in with this. Now this is really extra, okay. So this is Majestic garlic, delicious creamy garlic, and this is like a bagel a basil spread here. I'll show you what it looks like. This thing is super garlicky, so that's why you don't see any garlic here. I know you're probably like, what the hell? That's because this is like pure garlic practically. So you don't need garlic if you're gonna use this, but if you're not gonna use this, then get you garlic, obviously. Okay, I am getting an onion, just a yellow onion. Now baby, I ain't really tell y'all about this. I only told y'all about this in the ramen recipe. That's why you gotta watch all the recipes, because baby, I be throwing them little hints in there. But we're gonna use a little bit of this, baby, okay, to get it right, get it tight, get that flavor going. I have broccoli. Yes, I know it's in a bag. It's not the best. I should be using fresh broccoli, but this is what I have, and baby, I'm gonna use what I got, so we're gonna use broccoli. Now let's get cooking. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is get out some cashews. We're gonna measure 3, okay, and 3/4. So that's how much you're gonna use, 3 3/4 cashews. This here is 1 3/4. So now I just need 2 more cups and I'm good. And there we go. So we're gonna sit this off to the side. We don't really need this yet. Okay, so now you want to make sure that you get a pot of water. You know, we want it hot, we want it boiling. So, and when I mean boiling, like, you know, skippity pop 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 pop, you know, like Like, I want the water to look like Michael Jackson's Dancing, baby, okay? That's the vibe that we need to get this water on. And what we're gonna end up doing is pouring it over these cashews just till the cashews are filled. So here, it doesn't matter. I mean, you could pour it all in if you would like. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna end up using the water that's in here anyway. So that's up to you. This is just a quick way for you guys to make a cheese, I guess, a cheese base, is to use boiling water. But I highly recommend, if you guys wanna make some cheese, this is a little secret, that you soak the cashews in a glass bottle and soak it for about 2 days, okay? No, you don't have to put it in the fridge. Once you open that baby, it's gonna smell cheesy, okay? And it'll be ready to go, okay? So that's a little tip on the side, because y'all know I love to sprinkle them in, all right? So we're gonna wait for this water to start boiling. Like I said, I need the water popping, okay? Be careful, okay? You know, if you're underage, ask your parents to help you. We're gonna pour this over the cashews, away from ourselves, okay? Because we don't want to burn ourselves. Okay, till it's there, I'm gonna pour the rest out, and then I'm just gonna put the pot right on top. This is heat safe, so it's not gonna melt. Want to make sure you're covering it with heat safe, but cover it, please. Minimum time you can leave this alone is 20 minutes and then use it. But me, I'm gonna be cooking some other stuff, so it might be a little longer, which is okay. It doesn't matter, girl. You could go to the store, come back, pour it out. It'll still work, okay? Want to make that clear. Let's move on. Okay, here we are with another pan. We're gonna turn on the heat, and we're gonna grab some grapeseed oil. Okay, y'all know the good grapeseed. We're gonna add about a tablespoon to 2, and maybe 3. Whatever whatever your wrist say, baby, all right? We're gonna wait for this to heat up. I prefer to cook my veggies in a wok because it's easier. I don't know, maybe I just like doing it like this, but that's me. Y'all don't have to do this. We're gonna cook the broccoli now. I'm gonna show you guys how to cook the broccoli to make it taste fairly good and fairly decent. You know, the regulars won't teach you this. So let's go ahead and zoom in on the maybe. Is that a Virgo thing where we like just sing while we're doing stuff? Cause I don't know. I don't know where it came from. Nobody's a singer in my family. Like, I don't know. So at this point, you can add onions, garlic, whatever. I'm not gonna do that right now. What I'm actually gonna do is take, you know, my favorite, okay? Not chicken bouillon cubes. You get these at Whole Foods or Sprout or any health food store. Trader Joe's does not have them, so don't ask me about them, because I don't know, child. There was a little bit of water in the pan, so don't do that. I'm just gonna take this, smear it around. That's it. Take it, smear it around. Nothing special. You want to make sure that it's circulating, okay, and percolating. We don't want to make it too hot, so now we're going to pour in the broccoli. So I'm just going to literally move the broccoli around. Make sure that all the seasoning is gonna get coated over this, because we're not putting meat in this, are we? But we still want the flavor, baby, okay? I'm gonna mix this up just to kind of make sure that it's all percolating, and I'm gonna just let it kind of cook down till all the water runs out, since they are frozen. If you're cooking fresh, then you don't have to worry about adding oil or doing all that extra stuff. I mean, you can use oil, but you know, it is whatever. I would suggest that you use a little bit of this if you're using fresh broccoli, but you know, that's up to you, baby. You cook the broccoli how you want, but I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do this one. So yeah, I'll come back when it gets a little more entertaining. Okay, y'all, I changed my mind. I'm gonna add a little bit of onion just because I feel like it, okay? It's like that sometimes when you cook. So make sure y'all add the onion in. You don't have to add it in like at the time I did, but yeah, we want to add an onion. Okay, now that the broccoli has somewhat cooked for the most part, we're gonna strain out the juice real quick. And when I say strain out the juice, baby, I don't mean all of it. I'm gonna add a little bit more grapeseed oil in this, just so it can fry up a little, okay? Get a little crisp on that. Now that's kind of how I cheat the system with fresh broccoli. So then it does get a little bit of a crisp, because we don't want soggy ass broccoli. That's nasty. It's frozen, so it's kind of soggy anyway. There's really no way around that. Child, I just thought I was stinking. It's the onion. Y'all ever had that? Especially you drive past In-N-Out, you check real quick, look down, you know, look over your shoulder, act like you wiping your face with your shoulder off. I know the tricks, baby, because I do them too. I'll be back again when this gets more entertaining. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of seasoning to this, because everything deserves some seasoning. Fresh cracked black pepper. Fresh cracked is the best. I'm gonna add a little bit of pink salt. Stir that in. Turn my flame down because apparently it was too high and I didn't notice till right now. Well, now I'm going to sit this off to the side and we're gonna start working on our next component. Okay, here we are back with another pot of water. This is gonna be for the pasta. So we're just gonna put like a tablespoon or so of oil in there, and then we're gonna add a little bit of salt. Remember, you want to salt your water. You know, one of these days I'm gonna show you guys how I use fresh noodles, because y'all could be luxurious too on a budget. So that video will be soon. If you guys are interested, comment below and tell me you guys want my chow mein vegan recipe, okay? And I got y'all. We're gonna go ahead and throw some onion in here to help season the water. It's about 1/4 of an onion. Seriously, this onion was huge. Again, that's an extra step. You don't have to do that. That's just me. Now, I'm going to throw in the linguine here. That is not fresh. This is 2 packs, okay? This is how you meal prep, baby. This is how I'm teaching y'all. So I'm just gonna kind of spread this around the pot a little because I don't want the fire to burn this, because it will, and then it'll stay hard and it'll taste hard and it'll be nasty. So we're gonna wait till it kind of, you know, goes out. Now I'm gonna start working on the cheese sauce. You are gonna need a blender for this portion. You can try to use like, not a blender, but you could try to use like a food processor or something, you know, but definitely a blender is kind of necessary for this portion. I'm gonna shake up this no chicken broth and I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of this in there just for flavoring. So that's about 4.5, okay? We're not trying to add too much. So I'm gonna add some lemon juice. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna leave it there. If we need more, we have more, okay? Because the cheese sauce can be tricky. Sometimes you need more, sometimes you don't. So I'm gonna take some of this Italian seasoning and we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of this. Oh wow, Whole Foods, you need to fix this. Hang on, there we go. Because who's pouring that season? See, that's the problem, Whole Foods. That's why y'all food ain't seasoned. What is going on? I'm gonna add about 1.5 tablespoons of the 21 Salute from Trader Joe's. It requires 1 cup of nutritional yeast, and I know you might say, oh my god, that's a lot. Trust me, you're gonna need it. Shake that out. Perfect, 1 cup. Sorry if y'all see dust particles from the nutritional yeast. There we go. And over here, I'm just folding in my pasta, okay, while it's cooking. Back to here. So I'm gonna add some pepper. Add till your ancestors tell you it's okay, okay? Because I feel like Alfredo needs like a good amount of pepper. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add some onion powder, about 2 tablespoons, a little oregano, and some fresh basil in there. Now the fresh basil is gonna kick it up a notch, baby. Now we're gonna dip into this, and I'm literally going to add like this much because the garlic flavor is so potent in this. Again, like, it's crazy. So you could really over garlic if you decide to use this. Just be careful. So now we're gonna put our cashews in here. As you guys see, our cashews are nice and plump and they're ready to go. So we're gonna drain this and then pour it in the blender. It's okay if a little bit of water or whatever gets in here. It's not that big of a deal. It's not gonna mess up the recipe. And now we're gonna need 3 cups of our plant milk, whatever one you decide. So we need 1 more cup, which is pretty much the entire thing of this. So now we're gonna take this over to the blender and start blending. Actually, first we're gonna check on our pasta because, you know, it's cooking, making sure that it's all right, which it's almost there. So this is gonna be perfectly done and timed with our cheese sauce. So I'm gonna use my Ninja blender. I will leave this with an affiliate link to this particular one down below that I use. I love it for my vegan cooking, but literally you just need a blender that's gonna hold enough, okay? I'm sorry, I told you guys, but you guys couldn't hear me. I said I'm gonna blend it on a medium for about 2 minutes, so. If you're a chef or aspiring, please taste your food, okay, while you're cooking. Very important. So we're gonna try it now. Bland. Okay. It's not too bland. I do taste that garlic thing, but it needs more salt. I don't even, child, did I pour salt in there? I don't even think I put salt in there. That's probably why. But I'm gonna put salt and a little bit more of the 21 Salute along with the Italian dressing, and I think it's gonna be perfect. Okay, here's me trying it with all of it. Ooh, it's a little crooked. Hang on. trying to taste what it needs. Oh, it needs more lemon. You know, you want to taste your food to your liking. I may like more garlic than you. You might like more salt than me. Like, praise the Lord, I have beautiful blood pressure. Okay, we're keeping it that way. But let's get on to blending. Okay, now let's give the Alfredo another try. Oh, baby, that's it right there, right there, right there. Oh, that's it. Okay, so I ended up adding almost 2 whole lemons to this completely. And then I added in about almost 2 cups of nutritional yeast. I know it's a lot, but we want it to taste like Alfredo, right? We're trying to switch. That's the whole point, okay? We're trying to transition. We have needs. And I added about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of pink Himalayan salt. You might like more salt than me, baby, okay? I did add in another tablespoon of the oregano seasoning, okay? But yeah, that's it. And so now we're gonna go ahead and put this mixture on the pot and we're gonna stir it like a cheese sauce. So let's now bring it over here. All right, you wanna pour in that cheese mixture we just made into a pot on about a medium-low heat, okay? Make sure you get a spatula and scrape it all out because we don't wanna waste this goodness. I'm telling you, this will convert you, baby. No more dairy. You only have to worry about going to Olive Garden, girl. Okay, so now that this is in the pot, we're gonna do some extra activities. We're gonna add this Follow Your Heart dairy-free Parmesan cheese in here. Remember, I have 2 containers, so boom, 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 pow. It's about a cat, okay? And I'm gonna just stir this in, literally. You could whisk it in, whatever, it doesn't really matter. You just want that Parmesan cheese to melt because it's gonna give you that flavor. I'm gonna actually start whisking mine because it's getting a little stuck on the bottom. So this will help it. This will pop, okay? So you wanna be careful. Make sure it's on a low setting because if it's not low, it's gonna start popping. The cheese will take a little while to melt. You know, you can see the lumps. You see what I'm saying? So you wait till it's all smooth like it was before you added the cheese in. Okay, so here is the Alfredo, baby. It is a little lumpy, but it's really not that big of a deal, okay? So what I'm gonna do now is add the broccoli in. Yes, baby. See, the reason why I'm saying it don't matter if it's lumpy, because the broccoli has some moisture. You hear that? You can now turn your pot off. It doesn't need to be hot. There you go. Look at that, baby. Just look at it, okay? I mean, you could even make this into a casserole if you wanted to. Now we're gonna add in the noodles. They dried out a little, but that's all right. Let me go ahead and stir this in off camera and I'll come right back. Just thought I should share this with you because I don't share this with people, but just use some tongs and kind of scoop it up like this and it'll mix right in, okay? So you don't even have to worry about trying to push it together or anything like that. And there we have it, folks. Garnished with a little bit of fresh basil. The best vegan Alfredo you gonna ever find, baby. It tastes so good and we don't taste it here on camera. So as promised, I'm gonna do a little taste test on camera. My inner child, this is a fun fact about me, likes to eat chopsticks when it comes to noodles. I don't do this all the time, but sometimes I just like it and it, like, to me it tastes better. So that's why I'm doing that, okay? You can use a fork, obviously, but we're gonna go ahead and take a bite of this. You know it's good if I do that. That's how you know if it tastes good. You heard it. You heard it. Okay. Right, even the broccoli is hitting. You're welcome. That's all I'm gonna say. Especially on this one. I think you guys will like this one more than the mac and cheese. To be honest, because this is just, I can't stop eating it. Creator, I just want to thank you for blessing my hands, blessing my spirit, okay, and blessing you to be a third house stellium and a Virgo, okay? Praise God, because we got many skills up in this month. Okay, enough playing. Sorry. I hope you guys enjoy. Cook it. Make sure you make it for you. Make it for your partner, man, whatever. Make it for yourself. Make it for your like, this one is a banger, like banger, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy this Alfredo recipe. I love you guys. Peace.